I'm 98 years old, and my blood sugar is better than most 40-year-olds. My doctor, who's 63 and just started insulin last year, can't explain it. The endocrinologist who told me back in 1985 that diabetes was inevitable in my family, he's been dead for 15 years. I've watched this disease destroy my generation, and now it's coming for yours, even faster. What I'm about to tell you took me 7 decades to figure out. My name is Dorothy, and if you're tired of watching your numbers creep up while doctors just wait to prescribe medication, you need to hear what I know. I was born in 1927. I've seen the Great Depression, World War II, the moon landing, and the internet revolution. I've buried my husband, 3 siblings, and too many friends to count. When I turned 73, I started feeling tired all the time. My vision got blurry. I was thirsty constantly. The doctor said my A1C was creeping into pre-diabetic territory. He said it was normal for my age, that my pancreas was wearing out. He wanted metformin immediately. My sister had been on it for years, but I remembered my grandmother, who lived to 94 and never had blood sugar problems. I decided I wasn't going to manage decline. I was going to prevent it. Here's what nobody tells you. The medical system has normalized diabetes as inevitable aging. They profit from managing your disease, not preventing it. The pharmaceutical industry makes billions on test strips and medications. My brother Harold followed every piece of conventional advice perfectly. He ate whole grain bread, low-fat yogurt, 6 small meals a day. He trusted his doctors completely. At 68, metformin. At 72, another medication. At 76, insulin. He died at 79 with numb feet and failing kidneys. Same genetics as me, different choices. I watch people in their 60s carrying glucose meters like it's normal. They compare medications at church. When did we accept that our bodies just stop working? Your great-grandparents didn't have this epidemic. This is what happens when you trust an industry that makes money from your sickness instead of your health. It was 1998. I was 71, sitting in my kitchen on the Tuesday morning, staring at my glucose monitor reading of 137, fasting. I could smell the coffee brewing, hear the clock ticking. I felt despair because I thought my body was betraying me. That's when I remembered my grandmother Agnes. She lived through the Depression on a Kentucky farm. She ate bacon and eggs every morning. She cooked with lard. She never counted a carbohydrate, and her mind was sharp until she died at 94. What did she do that Harold didn't? I started paying attention. I asked my older cousins what Grandma Agnes ate. I discovered something so simple it made me angry. She ate real food, bigger meals less often, and worked physically every day. No snacking, no processed foods, no sitting for hours. I was desperate enough to try it. Within 2 weeks, my fasting glucose dropped to 112. Within 3 months, 96. Within a year, my A1C was 5.2. It's been below 5.4 for 27 years. I'm 98, and my pancreas works better than at 70. This isn't genetics. My siblings got diabetes. This is what happens when you stop eating like the food industry wants. I call it the strong blood protocol. Your body is like a wood-burning stove. If you keep throwing kindling on every 2 hours, it never burns clean. But if you let the fire burn down and add good hardwood logs, it burns hot and clean. That's what happens when you stop constant grazing. Here are 7 rules I've lived by. Rule 1. Eat 2 meals a day with nothing between except water or black coffee. Your body needs time to clear sugar from blood. I stop the crackers at 10, fruit at 3, snack before bed. Your insulin gets to rest. This is hardest because we've been told grazing keeps blood sugar stable. It's a lie that sells more food. Rule 2. Protein and fat first, carbohydrates last and least. I eat eggs and bacon first, then vegetables cooked in butter, maybe a small potato, never bread or pasta. Protein and fat slow how fast sugar hits your blood. Rule 3. Move your body after you eat. After breakfast, I do dishes standing, walk around my house, do light cleaning. 20 minutes of movement pulls sugar into muscles. My grandmother never sat still after meals. Rule 4. Sleep in a cold, dark room for 8 hours. Your body repairs insulin sensitivity while you sleep. I keep my bedroom at 64 degrees, no television or phone. Poor sleep destroys blood sugar like poor food. Rule 5. Stop drinking your calories. No juice, no soda, no sweet tea. I watched my sister drink orange juice thinking it was healthy. That's sugar water. Water, black coffee, plain tea only. Rule 6. Eat real food your great-grandmother would recognize. If it comes in a box with ingredients you can't pronounce, it's not food. I shop the edges of stores. Meat, eggs, vegetables, butter. Rule 7. Stop poisoning yourself with vegetable oils. Seed oils, soybean oil, corn oil damage your cell's ability to respond to insulin. I switched back to butter, lard, olive oil. The fats humans ate for thousands of years before this epidemic. What to avoid? Stop eating 6 small meals. Stop low-fat processed garbage. Stop trusting food with health claims. How to start? Pick one rule. Start with Rule 1. Your body adapts within 2 weeks. Once normal, add Rule 2. I built this over 2 years. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. At 98, my fasting glucose is between 85 and 95 every morning. My A1C hasn't been above 5.5 in 27 years. I take 0 medications. My vision is clear. My feet have feeling. My kidneys work perfectly. My friend Martha, 96, started this 5 years ago when her doctor wanted medication. Her A1C dropped from 6.8 to 5.6 in 4 months. She's off medication. My neighbor Robert, 74, was on metformin and 2 drugs. He implemented these rules 2 years ago. He's down to nothing. His doctor is baffled. I've watched this work for 30 people, but I watched my cousin Betty follow her doctor's advice perfectly. Low-fat diet, whole grains, frequent meals, medications. She's 97 now, on insulin, 2 toes amputated. She can barely see. Same age, same family, different choices, completely different outcomes. Most people feel different within 2 weeks. More energy, better sleep, less brain fog. Measurable blood sugar changes take 3 to 6 months. People say they're too old. My friend James said that at 79. He started anyway. 3 years later, at 82, he reversed his prediabetes completely. It's not too simple. Simple doesn't mean easy. The most powerful things usually are simple. I don't have time to cook real food. You have time to manage diabetes? You have time for doctor appointments and dialysis? Make the time. Bad genetics, diabetes runs in my family. It ran in mine too. Genetics load the gun, but your choices pull the trigger. I've tried everything and nothing works. No, you tried everything the system told you to try, and the system is designed to keep you sick. The question isn't whether it works. I'm proof it works. The question is whether you'll actually do it. You don't have 40 years to figure this out. You might not have 10. Every day you wait is permanent damage. I've sat at too many funerals. The people who wait say I should have listened. The people who start say I'm glad I didn't wait. You're at a fork in the road. One path is what you've been doing. You know where that leads because you see it in everyone around you. The other path requires you to question what you've been told and trust what actually works. 10 years from now, you'll be 10 years older regardless. The only question is whether you'll be 10 years older with diabetes or with strong blood. Your future self is begging you to start today. Here's what you do. Number 1, tonight, clean out your pantry. Throw out anything with seed oils. Tomorrow morning, eat eggs and vegetables and don't eat again until lunchtime. Number 2, leave a comment telling me your age and your biggest obstacle to implementing this. I want to know what's stopping you. Number 3, share this with someone you love who's been told diabetes is inevitable. They need to know there's another way. Number 4, subscribe for weekly truth about aging strong. I'm not giving you fluff. I'm giving you what worked. I'm 98 years old. I won't be here forever. I'm telling you this truth while I still can. Keep your blood strong.